Hello and welcome to another episode of The Top Table. Thank you for tuning in once again. I have Kevin Kinney to my right, Mr. Coldboy himself, Zach Everest to my left.
Bunch of haters.
You see this elite trainer box sitting right here on the table. Sun and Moon Guardian Rising. We will be giving this away. All you have to do is follow the link down below and it will tell you how you have the opportunity to win this. So we'll go ahead and leave that right there. Actually, let's put it down right here. I don't want it to mess with the focus there. Oh, what's that in my... Oh, what's this, boys? 3 packs? We're going to start this off with a pack battle right here.
Oh, we're doing a pack battle.
All right, let's just go about this one fast. We're going to see who gets the best card. All right.
Probably out of my
Oh,
favorite
you
set.
won.
Here's my code.
See if you can get mine as well.
Here's Zach's code.
Wow.
There we go. Let's go.
Chum.
I got
Alright.
Puzzle Time.
Stantler. Ooh, puzzle time. Those are good. Those are good.
Molly Psych Duck.
Bursting balloon.
Slowpoke.
Phantom.
Glamwell.
Psyduck. Glammeow.
Glammeow.
Shelter. Blitzel. Ferroseed. Ooh, reverse delinquent. And...
Oh! Oh.
yeah. I'm pretty sure Full Art Manaphy wins.
What did you get, Cold Boy?
I got hit now.
Wait.
No.
The Hot Boys both got an EX!
Yeah.
Yeah, we Hot Boys!
Woo! You can win up in here.
Oh, yours sucks.
Boy, I got a Hot Boy. What do you mean mine sucks?
Mine does not suck.
That's a Hot Boy.
I will take
my
that.
That should have been Zach's.
My Hypno's better than your import.
Nice, pretty little Manaphy.
I'll tell you what. We'll give those 2 cards away too.
What?
Yeah, we're giving those away.
Give everything
Jacked. I was
We're
jacked.
Giving them away. We're giving them away. You can have
Alright.
Kevin's card. All right, here we go. We're going to go ahead and dip on into this today. Move right on into the question and see what we got. Jose from our local league asks,
Jose.
should they reprint A-Specs?
A-Specs.
I don't think a reprint needs to be happening.
You wanna-
Maybe a re-release.
For any of our viewers that don't know what an A-Spec is, you want to give them a little rundown?
Yeah, A-Spec is a card that's put in expanded. It's
What set did they come from?
There's a lot of sets. It came through.
But what generic
Plasma
set
Storm
is-
came
It
from.
came out from a lot of plasma.
From Diamond and Pearl, right?
No, plasma.
Oh, Plasma.
Plasma,
Sorry, Plasma.
yeah.
Yes.
Most of them came out on
Plasma.
plasma. If not all of them came out on plasma.
You would know that if you watched my Plasma Box Storm openings
Yeah.
just earlier this week.
It's a card that you can only play one of.
Yep.
It's that strong. Right now we just see a spike. There's only one. There's like 1 or 2 that are good, but mostly Computer Search is the one that's mostly played.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it went from
Searches-
$20
Yeah.
to $100.
Yeah,
we
it's
see a
25 to
spike.
100.
It's
Dropped a
near
little bit.
50 now,
Yeah.
but that's still a lot for a card that's really. The problem is it's really hard to find.
Yeah.
And if you have it, you're not getting rid of it. So does it need to be reprinted? No, I don't think we need to bring A-Specs to the format, but a re-release maybe.
I think a
Why not?
re-release would be good. Get an
Like a
alternate
promo.
number
Like
on
what they
it.
did with
Like just
with
do like a
the
box
Boring
set of
Skies.
A-Specs.
Like,
And
imagine
they-
how dope it would be if they re-released a new Computer Search, like a gold card, like with the big art and everything. That
That'd be
thing would
cool.
look
That'd be
sick.
awesome.
like a.
It would be like silver
box
though.
one.
I would
Yeah,
like to
have
see.
all of
I
them.
would like to
Yeah.
see something released in the set, like a new A-Spec type of card, like where you can only play one of. You know how they have.
Yeah.
Well, they've got the Z crystals in the Pokemon game and TV show. So maybe like a Z tool or Z item, something like that.
Pretty sure they
You
have a Z
one.
tool.
I don't know about Z tools, but you can only use Z attacks once.
Yeah, you can only use the attack once. Yeah, so maybe that's
GX
maybe
attack.
that the GX attack. Maybe that's
It's
kind of
kinda
what they've
like it, I would
incorporated.
think.
Yeah, but it would still be cool to see something like that incorporated with it.
Well, I think they should have one for Hot Boys only.
Hot balls only.
Well, it'd be you and Kevin. No one else would even.
All right,
Take it.
Mr.
I'll take that advantage.
Who wants the next question?
That just makes you lose.
I'll dive in there.
Go on, Mr. Kinney.
All right. All right, Chad Peters from Twitter asks, with some of the top level players already at or close to 400 CP, do you think we will see new names emerge as top contenders?
So I think he's asking, are we going to see some new people emerge? And I basically think he's asking, are these top players going to just take a vacation?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely
They're just gonna get
not.
500. They're gonna get
Absolutely
like
not.
5,000 points.
Yeah, they're just going to get, well, I wouldn't say 5,000. They're going to still have around the same amount, but they're just not going to need 500. You know,
Well,
they're
they're
going
gonna
to have 1100, 1500,
Yeah,
you know, so it's
2,000
you're gonna
points.
have a lot of players with points like that that were seen last year. So
And you got to think the guys with 400 points, they're only 100 short of what they had to get this year. So they probably had 400 the same time this year. They probably have the same amount of points they have this year as they did last year.
now
or pretty close to it.
It's possible at the Worlds event we may see a new name come up and somebody that may have kind of just skated by with the 400 points play well. Yeah. But other than that, you know, I really don't see any new players emerging from the different regionals.
Except Zach Everest.
Yeah, so does that mean you're not going to be doing good?
Well, I think Zach Everest is
the ones I plan on traveling to, it's maybe a handful, if that. So, you know, I hope
that's
to do
enough
well,
to get 400 CP.
I plan to get the majority of my points at my league cups and league challenges.
Speaking of your points, man, who gets
some.
more free wins than Kevin?
No one.
Ooh.
Who hands you the most free wins?
People just want to see,
they
just want to see me succeed. They just want to see me
They
succeed.
think he's cute, dude.
Yeah, you know, hey, I'm a
think
hot
he's
boy.
cute.
I'm a hot boy. So
Wait, but last time he got a free win, and then all of a sudden, like, the guy was like, "Oh, Kevin gave me."
Hey, Kevin's buying wins. It's all right.
The guy didn't have any versus seekers.
You gotta do what you gotta do for the
I
wins.
gave him some versus seekers after he conceded the
Even
win.
Zach
I'm
offered
not
me to
sure.
do
I'm
it.
not sure why he did that. He's a nice lady, so
Zach-
I'm not concerned about it.
Zach, or he crushed me, and then
I
he's like,
beat
"Dude,
you
I'll give you the
both
win." I'm
plenty
like,
of
"Nah, I don't take wins, dude."
All right, don't forget to look down below and check out the link. We're giving away this full art Manaphy in this Embor.
Embor EX.
And
you know you want that Manaphy.
we're going to be also giving away this Sun and Moon Guardians Rising Elite Trainer box. It's pretty cool. It has dice, it has sleeves, it has 8 packs.
8 packs.
And it has little dividers. And this is a cool little card box. You can put your collection of cards right inside of that box.
Yep.
That's going to be it for questions today. We're going to move on to a topic. We're going to discuss the Hartford regionals that just took place and maybe
Daytona regionals.
move on into the Daytona regionals.
We'll be there tomorrow.
Hartford was standard and Daytona will be expanded.
Yep.
Zach will be there in the morning. And yeah, if you're in Daytona, walk up to Zach, say, "Hey, feels nice to meet a cold boy.
Wow.
How are the hot boys doing?"
Yeah.
Just go say hi to him. Go say hi to him. Go say hi to Pablo.
Go up and ask where Chum is.
We got some other.
That's 90% of the questions. Oh,
Where's Chum?
We got some other people out there.
Sleeping.
We want to shout out to Pablo. I guess you know what
Yeah,
do you do? Top
congratulations,
16. He got
Pablo.
12th place over this
Hey, new
last
Mr. 12?
weekend.
Yeah.
New
taking
Mr.
your-
12.
taking your spot.
Pablo's is much better than Mr. 12.
Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa.
he took-
I don't know.
He took what?
He's
not
consecutively like placing. Okay,
Yeah, but
you've
you got
just
12,
Mr.
yeah.
12.
I don't care.
Pablo can be Mr. consecutively places in the top
I'll
cut.
get there.
You can be Mr. 12.
I'm guaranteeing day 2.
So it was pretty weird. We saw a lot of weird stuff. We saw Volcanion run rampant.
Oh
we
my
saw
gosh.
Greninja get loose to Volcanion.
Well, one Greninja just ran through the format, though.
There was two Greninja decks
there two?
that played really, really well,
Okay.
and then ended up both losing.
What was the
one
difference?
lost in top 32, and then the other one lost in top 8.
What was the difference in those decks? Do you know?
I think they were nearly identical.
Yeah.
Okay, so they were the same
They're
deck. then.
playing the Star Me.
Yeah, they're playing
which
Star
is
Me.
really needed in that deck, and I just think, like, in my opinion, I don't think Greninja's happening anymore. Like, you just gotta play that guaranteed promo. No one played it. No one
Question.
played it.
Last week we talked about putting Law and Muck in there.
They didn't play it.
Nobody played
They
the
didn't
Alolan
have
Mug.
to.
They didn't have to. Yeah, they didn't
Because
have
no
to.
one's playing the guaranteed promo.
Yeah.
But, like, now everyone sees how strong that deck is.
Greninja's
if you
super
don't
strong
tech
still.
for it. Like, it crushes like everything. You
So
gotta
no one
play
played.
it.
No one was playing the guaranteed
But then
promo. this
you
year,
see
and
the
it's
build
not
that
good.
Igor Costa piloted for the victory, you know, and
That's true. I don't know. Maybe it's not that good. It
it's
lost
a rogue,
the fire.
It's a rogue Volcanion deck. I feel like it kind of goes back to what Volcanion was before Kiave and Ho-Oh, and then you're just adding in stuff like Enhanced Hammer to beat a matchup which is
yeah.
almost all the time
A lot of them
like
playing it.
like
I guess
super
it was
losable.
Zul's list.
How was the Garbodor out there? Was there not?
There was a lot of garbage. It just wasn't winning.
Yeah.
And people have figured out how to beat it, right?
You just
play smart.
Not enough
You
items.
limit your items played. You know, you people are
Versus
playing
Secret
and-
Dawn is tough.
It's tough.
But I mean, you're adding enhanced hammers to your Volcanion list.
I don't know. People
It's like
are fine.
Pablo had mentioned it to me before. The four Versus Seekers that you're playing, that's 40 damage that you're missing from
80.
my apologies. 80 damage that you're missing from Garbodor. So it's it's definitely taken a hit, but you're utilizing things like Espeon and Drampa, so it's still good, but you have decks that are way faster, like Volcanian's still winning.
What do you guys think about the Gumshoes making his way back
Horrible.
into the format?
I think everyone who played that regrets playing it.
Yeah, I think it was cool. It was a cool tech. It was played in a lot of decks that it could be used in, but it wasn't as good as people thought it would be. Yeah,
like,
it wasn't as effective. But they played. The thing is, they played decks that already had good matchups and won naturally when they added that in. So like Xerneas Break, the guy who played it in Xerneas Break, already right now really strong deck in the format. Yeah. Adding that, sure, it's a good tool, but in hindsight, it may have slowed him down.
Yeah, I don't know. The card's bad. Don't play it. Plain simple.
I like Gumshoes. I think it's cool.
It's a good card. It's just bad.
Yeah.
No, not a good card.
Yeah,
it's got a good GX attack and it's got a good ability.
The abilities, whatever.
The GX attack?
The GX
I like the ability. Being able to look at your opponent's
hand. There's a lot better GX
Not
attacks.
bad. Not bad.
I don't know. No,
there is a lot better.
I'm not putting a 1/1 in my deck. I'd rather play.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd play a 1/1 Alolan Mug before I played a 1/1. Gumshoes, all right.
Oh man,
I'd say it's way more effective. That ability's way
either
better.
way, congratulations to Igor Costa for taking home the victory. Yeah. Let's move on to
anything else cool you guys saw over the weekend? No.
Vikavolt Bulu got top 8, which is really cool. The Clefairy,
Clefairy's
my gosh,
hype right now. I'm thinking about taking that in my deck this weekend.
Is pretty awesome. That just being able to use Metronome for any of their attack is great. He used it initially for the Gardevoir matchup, and then was able to use it for stuff like Necrozma. Just different attacks like that. I'm stuck on Necrozma just because of how awesome the GX attack is, but.
All right. Well, now, Mr. Kevin, if you'd like to move it forward, we can.
We'll move on to the Daytona regionals.
Yeah. Chum
feeling?
goes. Oh, well.
No, I'm saying we had a little more to talk about still.
Yeah. I got this hot fire. I might put it in my video.
You got the what?
I got this hot fire.
The top fire.
Yeah.
You're a hot boy now?
Definitely not. It's just fire.
You just got the fire.
I got the fire. I got the fire list. I'm confident with it. It has. It's rogue. It's definitely rogue. So I'm out here like Russell Lepar out here playing rogue decks. But,
is that good or is that bad?
Is it bad? It's
good if
I don't
you're
know.
Russell
It's not
Lepar.
horrible.
I mean, Russell's good, but I feel like if he played a
he played
a top tier
deck this week and he hated it. He wrote a whole post about how he just didn't like how it was.
Because he's playing mirror matches this time.
I don't know. I'd have to reread it, but he wasn't really happy with playing playing standard.
Standard decks. He likes his rogue decks.
Yeah.
He's good though. He's really good.
I think
unconventional decks are fun.
If you find a deck that you practice enough and you feel its matchups are.
So this is how I know your deck is bad. Because when he got to my house today, he said, "I like this deck. It's so much fun." I said, "Oh, it's fun. It's gotta be bad."
That's how you know it's bad.
No, this one's good. This one's good. I think.
Well, I hope so. We're rooting for you.
Yeah, we're rooting for you.
We're rooting for you. We hope it's you and Pablo in the top cut.
We got a few other guys going as well.
Yeah.
Out there.
We got Zach. We got Zach and Zach.
Zach and Jose.
Zach and Jose.
Yeah.
We call him the better Zach.
Zach 2.0.
He's better at Pokemon than Zach.
He's never beat me in Pokemon. He doesn't do good at tournaments, and now he's better than me. So, we're just gonna not argue about this because it's so dumb. Anyway, we're gonna go to the regionals.
All right, so what do you expect to see?
What
do you expect to see going into the regional?
I'm feeling a pile of Night March just flying at me at all directions. It just won the regionals last expanded regionals. Karen did nothing. It's a great deck.
I feel like it's beatable though, right?
Yeah, I think it's super.
Tell
beatable.
that to the guy that got Karen 3 times in a game and still won.
Yeah, that was who was that? Pramawat?
Yeah.
That's.
Is it beatable? I don't know. Karen's not doing anything for them.
I think you're gonna run into some Seismitoads of Viper.
I don't see that. I really don't think people are playing Seismitoad by itself. They're taking it in their decks, like in their dark decks and stuff.
Yeah.
I just don't. I feel like a straight Seismitoad deck just doesn't do enough.
So wait, you were working on a spread deck, but what?
I was working on a spread.
What steered you away from that?
Yeah, some dummy played Mr. Mime in their deck.
So at League Cup, I was short one at our league challenger. What at our league
It was just a tournament.
Tournament.
It was a
Local
local
tournament.
tournament.
I was short one blend energy, and I knew Zach was playing spread damage, so I put Mr. Mime in, and we faced each other
I
round
was
two.
like, I was just he put the
So
Mr. Mime.
funny.
I'm like, all right, how do I beat this?
And round,
I couldn't.
and I had
There's nothing I could
Bridget
do.
turn one.
Yeah,
I had Bridget to start
twice,
both
and
games.
he got the Mr. Mime out. I couldn't, and I was like, all right, I have to figure out how to beat this. Someone plays
Can't
Mr.
beat
Mime.
Mr.
I can't.
Mime.
There's nothing I can do. So like, it's too risky to play. It's too risky. It's a simple tech card. Just crushes you.
Nobody's playing Mr. Mime.
Nobody's
Yeah.
playing Mr. Mime.
Hopefully not.
You're gonna run. Watch. You're gonna play.
You're gonna say, "I
choose
wish
to
I
play
would've
that,"
played it.
And then you're gonna run into only with Groudon. So it's Mr. Mime.
Mr. Mime every time.
Yeah.
No, I think the deck I got going, its matchups are fine against everything. It has a shot against everything. Its worst matchup, it can still win. I think that's key in any deck. I don't think you go into a tournament with a deck that has an auto loss. It's just not. It's really hard to win in a format when your deck just has an auto loss. You got to find a way to make it not an auto loss. So I've been working things in and making sure my worst matchup isn't an auto loss.
So you're saying that Night March is your worst matchup?
Absolutely not. I'll just destroy that.
Okay.
I really hope
What's your
straight rounds of
What's
Night
your
March.
worst matchup then? You think?
If I told you my worst matchup, you'd just know what
you know
my
what
deck
you're
is.
playing?
Yeah,
Okay,
100%.
okay.
All right. Well, I think that's gonna wrap it up for today. We've spoke a little on Hartford. We spoke a little on Daytona, and we hope you guys are gonna follow Team Sacker Scoop this weekend. If you want to enter to win these cards and this box, make sure you do so down below in the link. Also, make sure you check out the link above that to Collector's Cash, where you can purchase a box like this if you choose to purchase one instead of buy one. They have all types of stuff for sale right
Shining
there.
Legends is out.
Shining Legends is
coming.
out. You
Go
can go
check
there
that
and
out.
get it.
I think they're on sale. They have a lot of stuff on sale right now. So
Thanks
check
for
that out.
watching. Make sure you subscribe, click the bell, give us the thumb, share this with your friends. But for now,
Let's scoop it up.